Welcome to the Handy Hudsonite. We're going to look at what is a control arm. What is it on your car that helps to control the steering, the stability of the front end of the car. And this is my Honda Odyssey, and my control arms are worn out on this, and the control arms are just behind the knuckle here, the wheel assembly. There's a ball joint. Let me show you an actual control arm. This is the lower ball joint, and this fastens into this knuckle, which is just behind the rotor and the wheel assembly here. And so this goes up into that knuckle, and then you have two other fittings here, one that is kind of a vertical fitting and one that's a horizontal fitting, and this will move with the motion of the car. And what happens on control mounts is this rubber fitting, this bushing gets worn out, the rubber deteriorates, it cracks, and it doesn't have the rigidity that it once did. So what happens is you might notice that your car is not quite as responsive. Sometimes the steering wheel can move, as is in the case with our Odyssey. We've had some steering wheel movement when we're going over rough roads. You can actually feel it moving back and forth with your hands as you're going over rough areas. And it can sometimes feel like when you turn, when you kind of go like this down the road, it can almost feel like kind of a swooshing, almost like you're steering a boat in water instead of a real responsiveness to it. Now, of course, the suspension on a car is complex, and there could be other issues going on with issues with your tie rods, with your different bushings that are under there, with your stabilizer links, could be with your struts. So you want to make sure to get it thoroughly looked at by a professional if you don't have much experience working on your own car. But when it comes to control arms, if you sense those symptoms in your vehicle, you want to make sure to get that looked at. And on my vehicle here, my Honda Odyssey, it's an older car. It's a 2004, so I imagine these are the original control arms, and they need to be replaced on both sides. And so I'm looking forward to what it's going to look and feel like once I get those replaced. Appreciate you watching. This is the Handy Hudsonite. For tips, hacks, and reviews so that you can get the job done, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you can get up to date when my content goes up, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.